Every year in September, the municipality of Grevenmacher in Luxembourg celebrates the Grape and Wine Festival. This is a 3-day event that brings together Luxembourg wines. This festival gives an opportunity for wine growers, for the public to discover their goods, and it also gives a chance to visitors to taste the wines. There are other wine festivals or events in Luxembourg, but in this video, I will talk about the festival in September in the municipality of Grevenmacher. So if you love wine and want to visit Luxembourg, then I recommend that you visit during one of these festivals. So you have to pay 10 euros to attend the festival. In my previous video of Luxembourg, I spoke about how the wine villages have wine symbolism everywhere. And during these festivals, they really embrace this. Like here, they turned the fountain into a wine fridge. There are a lot of activities, barbecues, wine, bands, games, and a parade. During the parades, you get to see a display of various cultures. I didn't plan ahead for this festival. I was passing by, so I had no clue that this happens. And I'm not sure where some of these cultures are from and their connection to Grevenmacher. But if anybody knows who's watching, please let me know in the comments down below. This group had the Portuguese flag, so I guess this section is coming from Portuguese culture. This, I think I can make a connection because Luxembourg does have a big Portuguese community. I wish every section of these cultural displays had a flag. This way I could try to understand where the cultures are coming from. To be fair, they did have some signs with them, and I just can't read Luxembourgish, so the only way I could tell was with the flags. Or if I'm aware of that culture's traditional attire, like the Scottish attire. So many kids were a part of this parade or the wine festival in general. I don't know, maybe because the drinking age in most countries is 18 and kids don't really handle wine or alcohol in public like this, but in this parade, I saw some kids drinking the wine. The drinking age in Luxembourg is actually only 16, so you know how some 16-year-olds look 12? So this was a cultural shock for me. From my observations, it seems though every group was coming up with their specialized wine or represented a winery, and they would pour wine into people's glasses as they passed by. This way you get to try the wines and understand the origins. Most of the people had wine glasses and were drinking wine, so the people doing the parade would refill the glasses if you wanted a refill. During the parade, the wine was free. this was only for people who paid for their entrance fee. But during the rest of the whole festival, you had to buy the wine. They had a lot of marching bands. I didn't even get to record all of them. Here you can see one of the band members pouring some wine into the people's glasses. This is another winery, and here again, they're trying to pour some of the wine into the attendees' glasses on the other side. In the wine region of Luxembourg, there are some wine tasting places, so if you miss this event, you can still go for wine tasting in other towns or villages. So you can do a vineyard tour and some wine tasting tour in the same region. In this festival, there's also a coronation of a wine queen. And this year's queen is the lady in the green dress waving. In Luxembourg, in order to become a wine queen, an application must be submitted to the Festives Committee. If you are accepted, you have to spend 4 years as one of the wine princesses. This way, you get to learn and grow into the role from other wine queens, winemakers, and others from the industry. As a wine queen, you get to represent Luxembourg's wine and its winemakers. For the amount of wine that I saw that was poured into people's glasses, 10 euros is really nothing for the festival, because these were not cheap wines. Some of them are quite expensive actually, but I guess this is how rich countries do their festivals. For those of you who haven't watched my other video on the wine region of Luxembourg, the most famous Luxembourgish wine is the Riesling, but Luxembourg has both white and red wines, so there's something for everyone. The bands were also not holding back when it came to the wine. If you want to know more information on the dates which the festivals occur, the government websites normally have these details. Or check out the Grevenmacher, Remich or Wormadange municipality websites for wine events. For the rest of the festival, they also have these board games, so throughout the whole day, there are activities to do. This festival takes place around the same time as the Fire in Luxembourg, which is another great festival. So depending on your interests, you can have one day for each event, or you can do half a day for each. But I recommend 4 days for each event since there is a lot to do. People who plan just a day to visit all of Luxembourg really do miss out, because there's no way you can take in this much culture and explore Luxembourg in just a day. If you plan on not attending any events, still just a day is not enough just to go around the whole country and actually enjoy it. I think minimum should be 3 days to actually visit, not just a day. So here were the barbecues and other foods. The municipality of Gravenmacher has decent restaurants. But if you want to have the festival vibe, then this was available too. I think this was a Portuguese style barbecue, but correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. So for a half chicken and bread, I think this was €7. I don't remember the exact price, but it was not more than €10. Cured meats were everywhere, so you could easily find some cured meats. The celebration went on for hours till the early morning hours. I don't know if it stops within those 3 days, but I was done after 3 a.m. But there were still so many people who looked like they could do another day. And they just kept drinking wine throughout the whole time. I mean, people's windows were turning into DJ booths after 1 a.m. This whole festival was amazing and definitely one of the best events in Luxembourg. I really enjoyed it. I also recommend it for people who don't drink because there are a lot of other things to do, not just the wine drinking. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.